Good morning, students. Yesterday we stopped our Act 3, Scene 2 in between. We had studied about the talk of Stefano, Trincula, and Caliban. They three were talking to each other. Caliban was ready to make Stefano his master, but he was not ready to serve Prospero. And he told to the Stefano that Prospero has taken the island from him by the magic. Ariel was also appeared there, but as he was invisible, so he spoke in between their talk, but he was not seen by anyone. So they thought that Trincula is spoken in between. Then Stephanos scolded Trincula and told him, "If you speak a single word now, then I will punish you hardly." With this talk, we had stopped yesterday. Today we are going to continue our Act 3, Scene 2. Ariel, thou liest. Ariel again speaking invisible to Stefano, you are lying. Stefano, do I sue? So take thou that, strike Trincula. As you like this, give me the lie another time. Stefano thought that Trincula is speaking. He said, am I telling lies? Then you take this. And he strikes to Trinculo. If you like being treated thus, contracted me again. He said that if you like that I will behave with you in this way, then you should get a strike again. Trincula, I did not give the lie out of your wits and hearing too, a plague of your bottle. This can sack and drinking do. A murrain on your monaster and the devil take your fingers. Trincula said that I did not contracted. You have become confused and deaf. A curse be upon your bottle. A curse be upon your bottle. Such are the outcome of too much drinking. A curse on your monaster. May the devil take your fingers. Trincula said that I had done nothing. But then also you are punishing me. It was the result of too much drinking. I crush your bottle. And in this way you had drunken too much. I also crush on your monaster. May devil will come and take your fingers. Caliban laughed at him. Stefano, now forward with your tale. To Trincula, Prith, stand further off. Stefano told to Caliban that now continue with your tale. Tale means story which he was telling about the island and the Prospero. And he requested to Trincula that you stand far away from us. Caliban, beat him enough. After a little time, I will beat him too. Caliban told to Stefano that you will give him a sound beating. To whom? Prospero. After a while, I will also beat the Prospero. Stefano, stand further, come proceed. Stefano said to the Trincula, stand far away from us, come and proceed with your story. Caliban, why, as I told thee, it is a custom with him, I thy afternoon to sleep, there thou mayest brain him, having first seized his books, or with a log batter his skull, or paunch him with a stake, or cut his vezant with the knife. Remember first to possess his books, for without them he is but a sot. As I am not hath not one spirit to command, they all do hate him as rootedly as I, burn but his books. He has brave utensils, for so he calls them, which when he has a house he will deck with hell, and that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter. He himself calls her a nonpareil. I never saw a woman, but only Syrox my dam and she, but she as far surpasses Syrox as greatest does least. In this passage, Caliban told Stefano how can they kill the Prospero. Caliban told him that as I told you, it is Prospero's habit to sleep in the afternoon. There you may knock out his brains. Means as when he was sleeping, we can knock out his brains. But first we have to take away his magic books. Then you can knock out his brains or rip open his belly with a stake. That after taking magic books, you can do anything with Prospero. And you can also cut his throat with your knife. Caliban told to Stefano that remember first to take away his magic books, because without them he is helpless like a drunkard like me. Nor does he have even one spirit to command, that if he has no magic book, no spirit is in his command. So he said that they all deeply hate him as I do. Burn his books. He has a lot of fine implements, that is what he calls them. He says that when he has a regular house, he will decorate it with them. He told about the Prospero's talk, that Prospero told that whenever he has his own house, he decorate his house with the spirits. And he said that, however, a matter of concern is the beauty of his daughter, which he says is matchless. Prospero told about his daughter's beauty, that my daughter's beauty is matchless. No any other woman is as beautiful as my daughter in the world. And Caliban also told that I have never seen a woman except my mother Syrox and Prospero's daughter Miranda. But her beauty surpasses Syrox as the highest surpasses the lowest. He also agreed that Miranda's beauty is more than Syrox's beauty, as the highest rank always surpasses the lowest rank. Stephano. Is it so brave? Alas, Monastir, I will kill this man, his daughter, and I will be king and queen. Save our graces, and Trincula and thyself shall be victorious. Dost thou like thy plot, Trincula? Stephano said that, is she so beautiful? Monastir, I will kill this man. I and his daughter will then be the king and queen of the island. May God bless the royal couple. Trincula and yourself will be viruses. Do you like the plan, Trincula? Stephano told to Caliban that really his daughter is so beautiful. Then Monastir, I will kill this man and I will marry to his daughter. I and she will become the king and the queen of the island, and you and Trincula both become our servants, royal servants. And he asked by the Trincula, do you like the plan? Trincula, excellent. Stephano, give me thy hand. I am sorry I beat thy, but while thou lovest, keep a good tongue in the head. Stephano said to Trincula that give me your hand. I am very sorry that I beat you, but I warn you to speak politely as long as you live. Caliban, within this half hour will he be asleep? Wilt thou destroy him then? Caliban said that within half an hour, when Prospero will be asleep, will you then get rid of him? Stephano, on mine honor. Yes, I swear by my honor. Ariel, this will I tell my master. Ariel spoke to himself that I will tell my master this. Caliban, thou makest me merry, I am full of pleasure. Let us be jocund. Will you troll the catch you taught me, but while error? Caliban said that you make me so glad, so happy. I am full of pleasure. Let us be joyful. Will you sing the song that you taught me a short time ago? Stephano, at thy request, Monastir, I will do reason, any reason. Come on, Trincula, let us sing. And they sings a song. Flout ma and scout ma and scout ma and flout ma. Thought is free. Stephano, that at your request, Caliban, I will do anything that is reasonable. Come on, Trincula, let us sing. And they sings the song, mock them and challenge them, and challenge them and mock them. Thinking is free from restrictions. Caliban, that's not the tune. Caliban said that you are not singing in the tune. Ariel plays the tune on a drum and a pipe, and as he was invisible, they three cannot see him, but they can hear the tune. Stephano, what is this same? What music is this? Trincula, this is the tune of our catch, played by the picture of nobody. Trincula said that this is the tune of our song, played by someone who is invisible. Stephano, if thou beest a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou beest a devil, take it as thou least. Stephano said that, O man, who are playing the tune of our song, if you are a man, show your identity. If you are a devil, take my remark as you please. Trincula, oh, forgive me my sins. Trincula, frightened when Stefano told that if you are devil. Then Trincula said, oh God, forgive my sins. Stefano, he that dies pays all debts. I defy thy mercy upon us. Stefano said, he who dies says all his debts. I defy you, may God have mercy on us. Caliban, are you afraid? Stefano, no, Master, I am not afraid. Caliban, be not afraid, the isle is full of noises, sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that if then had waked after long sleep. Caliban informed both of Stefano and Trincula that do not be afraid. This island is full of musical sounds and sweet tunes, which give pleasure and they do no harm. Sometimes I hear the mixed sounds of 1,000 musical instruments played together, and sometimes I hear voices which, even if I had woken up after a long sleep, would put me to sleep. Sometimes I see dreams in which I see the clouds open and show riches that would fall into my hands. On waking up from such a dream, I want to be back in the dream again. Caliban informed both of them that there is no need to afraid, because this island is full of musical noises, as I heard so many times. Then Stefano replied, this will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have my music for nothing. Stefano said that this will prove a good kingdom for me, where I can hear music without playing anything. Caliban, when Prospero is destroyed, that yes, it can be your kingdom when Prospero is killed. Stefano, that shall by and by I remember the story. He will be killed in a short time. I remember what you told me. Trincula, the sound is going away. Let's follow it and after do our work. Trincula said that the musical sound is going away. Going away means it's going far from us. Let us follow the voice and afterwards we can do our work. Stefano, lead Monaster, we will follow. I could see this tabourer he lays it on. Stefano said, lead Monaster, we will follow. I wish I could see the players of the tabor. He plays fast and passionately. Trincula to Caliban, wilt come? I will follow Stefano. Trincula said to the Caliban, will you come? I will follow Stefano. And all three followed the sound which was played by the Ariel, and they went from there. Students, Act 3rd Scene 2 completed. All of you will take reading of it. If you have any doubt, you can ask by me anytime. Now, tomorrow we will start Act 3 Scene 3. Have a nice day.